Hey, what's up? Liron here. Thank you for joining me in another video. And today I want to ask you a question. Do you feel like you're failing in watercolor? Well, if the answer is yes, you're not alone. And I want to share with you this painting I promised I'd show you more of. So let me show it to you up close. We're not going to take it to the table. We're going to keep it face to face. So here it is, based on a picture I took in New York. Now, here's the thing. Here's the deal. It's something you have to internalize. And that is, you will fail. At painting, you will fail in every level. As a beginner, as an intermediate, as an advanced, as a master, you're going to fail all the time, especially when it comes to watercolor painting. The process is very streamlined, and it's kind of like slipping on ice or going in a highway. Once you get started, you can't really fully stop. It's not like you can take a break, go drink some coffee, come back. Some areas of the painting you have to continue. And why do I even hold this painting up in this video? First, I wanted to share it with you, and I want you to have something to look at. Second, this painting process, I had such a great vision in mind of what I wanted it to look like. I had such a good idea of the way I wanted everything to be like, the composition, the values, the colors, the vibrancy, the areas of interest, and I painted it, and I have to say, it turned out exactly not the way I wanted it to. I'm not saying it doesn't look good, I love it, but it turned out so different than my vision, and so I consider it in that kind of regard a failure. I love it. I love the way it turned out. Here you can check it out up close. I love the way it turned out, but if you want to judge it on the base of the vision I had for it versus the end result, I failed at executing upon my vision, okay? That happens. That will happen no matter how many times you paint. You're gonna mess up a lot of things. Now, here's why I share this with you. Because I see a lot of people that either give up on the whole thing or just suffer needlessly because the result doesn't match their vision. I think painting is more about quantity than quality, and here's what I mean by that. If you go super slow and you judge yourself too harshly and you feel bad about not being able to produce the result you wanted and you feel like you didn't enjoy the process, you're just going to suffer, and the chances that you will persevere and continue practicing consistently get lower and lower and lower. Okay, that's one thing. Now, the second thing is, and that's the worst, is people giving up completely. There is no need to give up on something if you like it and if you enjoy it, and there's no need to suffer while you're at it, okay? I personally, as a person, make myself suffer because of many things, lack of productivity and all of these things, but where I think I'm very lucky is that I never, almost ever allow myself to suffer because of an artistic result that didn't turn out the way I wanted to. I don't know why, I lack that judgment in that specific field. So what I want to say is that you have to have that compassion towards yourself and think about it in terms of quantities. And again, what do I mean by that? Instead of working slowly and torturing yourself and trying to get every single thing perfect, I'd much rather you work even too quickly and too carelessly, as I showed you in a recent video, and just go for numbers, meaning paint 10 sloppy paintings rather than 2 or 1 very slow and careful and measured paintings, especially in the beginning. And why do I say this? You may tell me sloppy practice isn't as effective, it won't teach you as much. I disagree. More than that, I think when you get started, it is even more important because the risk of losing motivation and just quitting is high. Once you get into the groove, you're able to produce mostly works that you're quite pleased with, and you drop that judgment, then you can go more for quality, longer painting processes, more detailed ones. Because what I want you to do is to get to the stage where you allow yourself to create very easily with a lack of self-judgment, okay? I don't want you to suffer because it doesn't match the result you wanted. And on that note, I'll also add, I see a lot of people, including my students, that try to get every single detail to look exactly the same, and they're very hard on themselves when they don't get things to look the exact same as the reference photo. That's something I talk about a lot. You want to detach yourself from what's literally there, and you want to connect to how it makes you feel. I'm all for hyper-realistic paintings if that's what makes you happy. Some people love that style as well. So it could be a stylistic choice or just a process-oriented choice. I love that. But I do think there's a lot of value in just letting go, because a lot of the hyper-realistic painters work very slowly. They have their methods, they're using a lot of masking fluid to protect areas, they're working on a small area, one area at a time, and some people hate that way of working, so don't work that way. Go the other route, go more free and go more fun. This is something I'll always keep on stressing. And when I say fun or loose, here's an example of a painting. You see these gondolas and this quick sketch, or even this demo I did for a student. That's boats in the harbor, and you can't even tell because it's unfinished. But this took me about 20 seconds to produce. You have to be able to do these kinds of things, to let go and enjoy these. Another example, here's another boat. Took me like 5 seconds to make. Okay, so again, here's my point with this video. You want to be able to embrace the failure you experience. You will fail. Your paintings will not match your vision, actually most of the time. That's the harsh truth. So what happens is, when you get started, you'll get results that are 100% off your vision. Then as you get better and better, you'll get more than that, 10%. You nailed one area of the painting. If you look at this one, for example, this, and I'm talking about this in a different video, I got the glow perfectly because you get this beautiful blue and then the yellow. I got this perfect combination. But this feels a little dull and more boring, okay? It feels a little more overworked. So you get some percentage of your vision right, and the rest you don't get right. And that's perfectly normal, okay? Slow incremental growth. Start where wherever you are, you suck, you don't get the result you want, you fail constantly, okay? Someone has to say it. It's okay to fail. You will fail, okay? Just the most important part, it's just like that cliche. It doesn't matter how many times you fail, it matters how many times you get up. It's the same thing. If you're gonna stop, you won't improve. But if you'll continue, lo and behold, you will improve. And everyone who got better started at zero. Everyone who you look up to started at zero. Everyone who's really good failed many times. Okay, that's my point. We can end this video now. That's what I was trying to say. And that's it. I'm curious to hear what your thoughts are. So let me know in a comment down below. Do you feel like you're failing? Did you quit because of that? And if you did, I'm going to tell you not to. Do you torture yourself along the way and make yourself feel bad needlessly? I'm all for eliminating all of that and just enjoying the process and feeling good about it. And I'm so grateful and so happy that I am in a place where, even if the result does not match my vision, I acknowledge the fact that I have a lot of things to improve, and then I move on to the next one smoothly and I have fun with it. Okay, so this is my point for you today. I hope you enjoyed this one. Don't forget to please like this video, leave a comment down below. That tells YouTube the video is good, and it tells us to show it to more and more people. Thank you so much, and I will catch you in the next vid.